After my previous video on the subject, I assume we're all on the same page about flu vaccines. They're important, they're safe, they're effective. Fucking get one now, right? Great. Here's the thing with convincing people to get vaccinated, though. The most compelling argument on an individual basis is to point out that getting vaccinated lowers your own chances of getting the disease. Nobody wants a disease, right? But not all vaccines are 100% effective, and some people wrongly think that the disease in question isn't that serious, and that vaccines are bad in some way. Let's take the flu vaccine as an example. You might incorrectly think that the flu is just a bad cold. So you can't be bothered to just go get your free flu shot from Walgreens or whatever. But we have hard data showing that if a baby or a senior or an immunocompromised person gets the flu, they might very well die a horrific death. And you getting that flu shot will help prevent those needless deaths. That should be an effective argument against all of your concerns. If 100% of the people heard that argument, we should have 100% of people getting their flu shot. But we actually wouldn't. And to talk about why, I want to present to you Oprah Winfrey. Oprah recently did a very good thing. She went on the Ellen DeGeneres show, a very popular daytime talk show, and she suggested to that audience of millions of people that they get their flu shot. And not just their flu shot, but their pneumonia shots as well. You might not know if you don't have a baby or if you're not over 65 or otherwise immunocompromised, but there are a few pneumonia vaccines that can significantly reduce your chances of catching it. Though it's a tough one because a lot of different things can cause pneumonia. The nice thing, though, is that once you get your pneumonia vaccine, you're pretty much set for life. Although doctors do recommend specific high-risk individuals sometimes get a booster shot. So Oprah finally did a good thing. Hooray. If you're not familiar with my Oprah beef, I encourage you to go watch any of the previous videos I've made about her in which I explained why. For instance, I desperately do not want Oprah to run for president, nor do I want her to even run a health and wellness channel on Apple TV+. The TLDW is that she is a peddler of bullshit. And particularly, she was key in boosting Jenny McCarthy from embarrassing comedian to actual celebrity people listen to when McCarthy used Oprah's platform to tell the world that vaccines cause autism, which, FYI, they do not. Oprah is one of the main reasons that vaccination rates are down in the United States. She is directly to blame for many outbreaks of measles and also whooping cough. So why has Oprah suddenly changed her tune and encouraged people to get vaccinated? Simple, because she almost died from a vaccine-preventable illness. She just turned 65 this year, and that's the year that doctors suggest that people get their pneumonia vaccines. Because once you reach a certain age, pneumonia goes from a serious illness that puts you out of work for a while into a common cause of death along with influenza. In fact, 50,000 Americans die every year from pneumonia, making pneumonia and flu the 8th leading cause of death. The two are combined because the flu often is a common cause of pneumonia. And that's the reason why Oprah is here now promoting both flu and pneumonia vaccines. I know, I should be happy that Oprah has done a verified good thing in telling people to get vaccinated, but I don't care. I'm going to complain about something still. And this is the something. If Oprah hadn't nearly died from pneumonia, she would never be promoting vaccines. And I find that absolutely disgusting. The problem here is one of a complete lack of empathy. I'll be honest, I don't know anyone who has ever died of the flu or pneumonia. I had pneumonia once when I was an overworked college student, and it sucked. But I was fine. I eventually went to a doctor after my boss forced me to, and the doctor gave me this super pill that made it go away in a couple days. But I still encourage other people to get their vaccines because I give a shit about people other than myself. I give a shit about people I don't even know. I see a safe, easy way to save thousands of lives a year from a horrific death, and I want everyone to know about it because I'm not a fucking monster. And here's the thing. I'm not a good person. I can be selfish and shitty just like anybody else. The other day, I honked at someone for not turning right at a red light, and then I saw that there was someone in the crosswalk. Yeah, I'm that asshole. And yet, I still have basic empathy to want people to get vaccinated. But people like Oprah don't think like that. It doesn't occur to them to care about a thing that doesn't directly affect their lives. Now that Oprah is 65, even though she is rich enough to afford the best medical care in the world, her life is still put at risk if you don't get a flu shot. So she's going to now encourage you to do that. You shouldn't need to get a deadly disease to promote vaccinations. You shouldn't need to get shot to promote gun control. You shouldn't need to be homeless at some point just to promote affordable housing initiatives. All you need to do is be able to recognize two things. One, the effectiveness of science-based action, and two, the basic humanity of other people.